Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the Rook and Rasp Carol Darnell charity stream. I'm Matt, and today we're going to be playing some Fallout. Before we do, I want to let you guys know what we're doing and why we're doing it. So, Carol is a huge force in the gaming industry. She's edited a ton of books, including Fallout, some other stuff for some of the smaller companies. And by smaller, I mean anything that's not Wizards of the Coast or Paizo. She's done Part Time Gods and HP Lovecraft Academy for Third Eye Games. She did Ninja Crusade over there too. She's done stuff for Onyx Press for Werewolf and Vampire. She did The Witcher and Cyberpunk Red. She's been a little bit all over the place, just editing like crazy for a while. And on top of that, she's just a fantastic person. I've never met her in person, but John and Roxy are consider her a friend, and we've got another friend, John, who's on our Star Trek game, who speaks incredibly highly of Carol. Unfortunately, she had some health complications in February that have left her unable to work, and she is being cared for by her husband, and they are having some financial difficulties because of that. So they've got a GoFundMe up. To raise $10,000. Although I haven't looked at it today, I know we were getting really close to that goal yesterday, and I'm hoping that we can push past that today. If you want to donate, any amount that you donate, take a screenshot of what you donate to GoFundMe. You're going to want to get on the Discord, which I hope somebody will be dropping a chat. Sock Fiddler's probably right on top of that. Um, and you want to send that over there to the charity stream discussion, and then Sock Fiddler will let me know so I know what's up, and we'll get you taken care of and all the things that you want to do to mess with the players. Remember that if you're giving us stuff, you don't just have to give it to the players. You can make it terrible for the players or for them by giving it to me. Justine taught me that yesterday. Thank you. Yeah, our goal was to raise money. That was all I think we wanted to do. I think yesterday we raised about $750, and today we're going to keep pushing to keep raising more. So hopefully this will be a really good day for that. We're going to play Fallout, and I'm here with some fantastic players. I'm going to start on what is my left in the Discord call with Sean. Sean is playing Screwdriver. If you want to describe your character a little bit, and if they have a name beyond the code name that I gave them, feel free to say that as well.
No, Screwdriver is fine. He is a former vault dweller. He's a little older, a little absent-minded, but if you want something fixed, something hacked, something picked, I'm your guy. Little grizzly looking, probably has on a pair of slightly bent aviator glasses, probably a little bit of a receding hairline, but you're gonna have to shout at him. He's a little hard of hearing too sometimes.
Fantastic. Justine is playing Hostile.
Yeah, I'm playing Hostile, also known as Norma. She is a slightly older, very grouchy looking woman with her hair kind of done up and these super kind of like sharp pointed sunglasses, but also this kind of heavier set Brotherhood of Steel labeled combat armor. She's usually seen smoking a cigarette and talking about how fed up with men she is.
Fair. That's all solid. Rob is playing Vault Boy.
All right. The character actually traditionally just goes by Medic or Doc. They are. You can tell they're wearing a Vault Tech suit, but it is under layer after layer of armor. The armor is the classic blue and gold of the Vault, but instead of the Vault symbols, it's blue armor emblazoned with yellow crosses. They have a full face mask, and I don't think anyone here has seen them off. They are accompanied by Nurse Shmooly, who is a dog companion of theirs. He is a large Saint Bernard with a Nuka-Cola jug around his neck and some basic ballistic armor also emblazoned with the yellow crosses.
Did
Fantastic.
you say Nurse Shmooly?
Yeah. Shmooly's my good nurse.
And you are wearing a Pip Boy.
Yes,
Which
as
is
part of
important.
the
Yeah.
vault armor.
And then last we have Stevie playing Trick Shot.
Hey y'all, my name is Stevie. I use he, him, himself pronouns, and I'm playing Trickshot, also goes by Reggie, who is a mid-30s disaster child with a man bun. wearing some heavy armor that has some interesting paint jobs on it. And if you were to see him out of his armor, he would have all sorts of patches, some homemade, some from different collections and areas. Rather soft spoken, but always good at one end of the sniper rifle.
Fantastic. So, yeah, we've got a good story to tell. We're going to go ahead and get into that. We're going to start with 6 months ago. Uh, a group of people from Irving in the Naptown Wasteland, which is where you guys are from. You're from that same settlement. Went with a Brotherhood of Steel knight to check out a military complex within the city of what was Indianapolis. It turned out that there was members of the Enclave working to take some tech from there. A fight ensued. A robot might have gone a little crazy and decided to upload themselves into said technology, and thus bore the terror goose, a giant mechanized goose standing 4 stories tall with a disaster honk. That has been kind of roaming the wasteland doing whatever a goose wants to do. So mostly just standing in the middle of the road and not letting you drive past, and then hissing at you when you get a little too close. But yeah, the Terror Goose has been out and about, and there's concern within Irving that if the Goose were to turn on the city, that they don't have a lot of options for defense. The Fort Benjamin Harrison has been picked over. It was a training ground and mostly used to prep soldiers for the war. So there wasn't a lot of tech there beyond the Terror Goose. But there's rumor of a super top secret facility inside what was believed to be a decommissioned military base called Camp Atterbury, south of the city. And the 4 of you have been dispatched to head down there, see what you can find, and hopefully bring back weaponry and maybe other gear to prepare in case the Goose decides to fully go loose. So as we as we
Nothing
get
worse than a loose goose.
right as we get started, Stock Fiddler has already donated to the group, specifically to Sean, to give you a super special weapon. So Sean,
Thank you.
you're using that sledgehammer, right?
Yeah.
That super sledge. So we're just going to give you a very special sledgehammer, just called the Gavel.
Nice.
It is a unique weapon. Don't worry about replacing anything or writing anything down on your sheet.
Okay.
It's really just going to be 2 extra damage, and it also it has a persistent effect. Basically, it's going to keep doing fire damage when you hit with it.
Oh, nice.
So the only thing that can beat the Terror Goose is a large turkey using the gavel gavel.
Yes, yes. It's going to be a long game. No, this is going to be great. So
I'm ready.
Camp Atterbury is about 35, 40 miles south of Irving, so it's going to be a couple of days of travel for you, and who knows what's down there, because scouts were sent to make sure that there were buildings there and it wasn't just all fake, and they came back to say that yes, they are there, and that it looks like things have been kind of shored up in defenses, but they couldn't see anybody there. Just that defensive lines were ready with sandbags and firing positions. So, let's get you started. We're going to have you guys roll. We're going to start off. I should open a character sheet because I always forget what the things are. We're going to have you roll an endurance survival. So right now we have action points because of one of the players having the inspirational perk. We actually can go up to a maximum of 7 action points. Right now we have 4 in the player's pool, and I have 8 action points in my GM pool. So if you can give me an endurance survival check, difficulty is going to be a 3. This is just general walking and seeing what you see, finding what you find.
3 difficulty apiece, or for the
Yes,
group
it's
total?
individually 3 for each of you.
So do 2d20?
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, you'll roll 2d20. Your target number is going to be whatever your survival plus your endurance is. So, for instance, I've got Vault Boy up, and he's got 10 as his target number, although he crits on 5 or below because he's tagged.
Ooh, starting off bad.
You can always buy extra dice with action points. First dice is 1, the second dice is 2 for a total of 3, and the third dice is 3 for a total of 6. But it is important to note that you can never go above 5 d20s.
Okay. And let me make sure I'm clear because it's been a minute since I played. Do we roll our. We don't add the d20s, do we?
No. So you're going to roll a
Oh,
d20, 2 d20s individually, and try and roll under that target number. So
okay.
what's your target number, Justine?
My target number is 15. I'm good. I rolled an
Oh,
8 and a 14.
okay. So yeah, you got 2 of the 3 successes you needed, so you actually did not succeed. That's okay.
Oh.
Not a
Oops,
big
okay.
deal. One of you has to succeed. It's a
Oh.
difficult check.
I rolled a 2, so I criticaled.
Okay. And did you get
But
another
I also
success?
rolled a complication.
Yes.
I rolled a success and a critical.
Fantastic. And then, Stevie, did you get any successes?
I got 1 success. I rolled a 4.
Fantastic. So, as you guys are moving kind of through the area, you've decided to follow one of the interstates, the old I-65 south, because it'll take you most of the way there and hopefully keep you from stumbling upon random settlements that can be dangerous or other things. You find a kind of like a pileup of cars as you're walking along. As you do, Doc kind of stops for a second, pulls open the back of one of the station wagons, and there's a go bag there. It's got 20 stim packs, enough for 4 of you, or for 4 for each of you. 6 Radaway, just in case. Who knows what you're going to need that for? And then some, some Psycho, which is concerning. Why would that be in a go bag? But you never know. What are you going to do? So,
All right, so I will just sort of fumble through that stuff and sort of pass it out. So that'd be 4 stim packs each, a Radaway apiece. And then how many doses of Psycho?
2.
2?
Yeah. And we can look up Psycho when you guys decide to use it and figure out what that looks like. As you continue walking along, the interstate itself is relatively intact. There are cars kind of left here and there that were abandoned, as you've gotten pretty used to when exploring the wasteland. But you don't see much. Occasionally, you see a dog off in the distance, but they don't seem aggressive, and they kind of move away. And they are the scrawny, not great looking, loose feral dogs. As you kind of come up on what used to be the city of Franklin, that you do see, because it's gotten a little dark, some lights that are on just off of the interstate. And it's just a matter of if you guys want to try and sneak past, or if you want to maybe go and engage whatever's there.
Is Franklin where we're hoping to end up?
You're going to go just south of Franklin to a place called Edinburgh, and then go west from there. It's a short. It's a few miles from there, west.
I mean, if they've got lights on, they're going to be ready to kill to defend it. So I don't know if we should just stumble up on them at night.
Agreed.
That sounds good. So either cut way clear of them or set up camp for the night.
I don't want to be walking around here in the dark.
Yeah.
There's some stuff on here that will... Nah, better to have a campfire going, just keep them away.
Okay. Can I get everyone to give me, or I guess the better question is, who's looking for a place to set up camp?
I can help with that, I think.
Okay. So that will be another endurance survival. This is going to be a difficulty of 1.
Can I aid
Yeah, you can
them in
roll.
that?
You can. So when we aid in this game, the person aiding will roll just 1d20, that using their stats, and they can add to that. They can add to that roll. So go ahead and roll, Justine
Okay.
and Rob.
Oh, let's see. 13 and a 6. And my endurance and survival would be 15.
Okay.
13, 6.
And I rolled a 4, which would be 2 successes.
Okay. What's your survival?
Oh, survival is 5.
Okay. And is it marked as tagged?
It is not.
Okay. Then that's perfect. So you did get 1 success, Rob.
I got 2.
2. So that's 4 successes. So that's actually going to earn you guys 2 action points. That'll put you guys at 6. We are not
Cool.
capped yet.
Ha-
And you guys find a kind of a spot right up against the interstate opposite on the other side of from the settlement, where you think you can make a little fire, and there's like a car that you can kind of barricade behind in case something were to come upon you at night. And it feels pretty safe, relatively safe. How are we setting up watches? Because I assume we're going to watch for things and not just.
Oh, yeah. Do we want to do it in pairs, or do we want to do singles so everybody can get as much sleep as we can?
I think probably singles.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, fantastic.
So 2-hour watches. That way we each get 6 hours of sleep.
Sounds like a plan. Right. So I need. Oh, I'm sorry. Sean rolled a complication, which I had forgotten about until just now.
Chat.
I don't think chat reminded me. Matt just remembered suddenly because he was like, "Well, how do I justify just throwing stuff at them? What should I make them roll?" Nope, I'm just gonna throw stuff at them. They know what they did.
All right.
So we're gonna have who? So what are the watches? Who's on which watch?
I'll take first.
Okay,
I'll take second.
I'll go third.
I'll go fourth.
that's perfect because I rolled second watch, and this is Sean's fault. So Sean, or I'm sorry, Screwdriver, as you're sitting there watching out, just kind of letting your mind drift a little bit. Let's be honest.
Oh, yeah.
You
I'm probably tinkering with something.
you hear a howl, and not like a dog howl. You've heard this howl before. Oftentimes, when you find yourselves going up against super mutants, their mutant hounds give off this almost like trumpet howl, and it's real close enough that you're positive that they're about to attack.
And just one so far that I hear, or do I hear multiple?
You hear 3 others respond. Rob, can you hand me that notebook right there? What would you like to do?
I'm gonna probably stand
Cry a
up
little.
and cry a little. Wonder about my life choices at this point. I'm gonna alert the group. You know, hey, we got mutant dogs coming in.
Norma sits straight up. She takes off her eye mask and she has her sunglasses on underneath. And she's like, "What's that?"
Mutant dogs, they're coming. The 3 at least.
Nice.
Man.
Trickshot puts his hair up in his business bun, which has a little less strands flowing out.
Oh, business fun. Okay,
Business
so I
fun.
need everybody's initiatives. I'm not even sure what I gave you guys. So go ahead and tell me what your initiatives are, Sean.
13.
13. And then Stevie.
16.
Rob.
11.
All right, and then hostile.
Also 11.
Fantastic. which is really good. So you're aware that there are 5 mutant hounds running at your position. They do not act before you, but we'll start with Trick Shot. They are all at medium range.
Gotcha. And can I use a long range weapon to shoot at medium range?
Yes, so it's going to increase the difficulty by 1
Okay.
by switching from. So Fallout uses what do you call those areas? So the close area is right next to you. The medium area is one step out. Long is the next step out, and then extreme is the next step out. If you're changing between a long and a medium, or from one area to the next with your weapon, and it's different from your range, you just increase the difficulty by 1, and then by 1 more for each step past that. So if it's a closed weapon and you want to fire it at extreme range, you can do that, but it's going to be a 4 extra difficulty, 3 extra difficulty, whatever. So either way, it's going to be a +1 difficulty on either your close or your long weapon. It's just up to you on which one.
A minor action to move? Could I get within long range?
You could run up on top of the interstate overpass.
Ooh, rad. Yeah, so Trick Shot is going to see the dogs, immediately turn around and hoof it, and move up to get a better shot, so that way I'm in long range of these puppies.
Fantastic, and then you can use your major action to fire if you'd like.
All right, so that's going to be in agility and small guns, right?
Yeah, yep, and so the target number should be down on the weapon itself.
Target number is 16. Okay, awesome. So
and I believe
2d20.
you crit on 6s and below,
So.
and the difficulty is currently a 1.
Gotcha. Let's see, I got an 8 and a 17. So that's 1 success?
That's 1 success. So you hit. That's good. So you'll roll whatever the number of combat damage that's there. You can, of course, spend 1 luck and 1 ammo to... Nope. That's not what I wanted to say. You can spend ammo equal to the rate of fire to add that many dice.
I'm going to... Oh my gosh, I have 10 combat dice. That's so many dice. So let's see. I think I'm just going to go... I'm going for accuracy, so if I add extra... I can spend luck to add an extra target, right? If I hit?
Once you hit, but that's only if they're in close combat. So that gun fu only applies if they're in close. Or
Gotcha.
if they're close to each other. So yeah, if you hit this, you can bounce that off and hit another one.
Gotcha. Okay, so remind me what the combat dice ranges are again?
Absolutely. So 1 is a 1, 2 is a 2, 3 and 4 are nothing. A 5 and a 6 are 1 with effect, which in your case the effect is vicious and piercing 1. Vicious adds 1 extra damage, piercing 1 ignores 1 point of damage reduction.
Gotcha. So let's see, that is... And then one more time. Three and 4s are nothing. Okay, cool. So I got a 1, a 2, and 4 6s.
So 8, 9, 10, 11 damage with piercing 4. It's dead. You shoot it, it pops, it drops. So because of your perks, you're going to want to roll combat dice for Grim Reaper's Spirit.
Yes. Just 1. Awesome. Let's see if I get it.
So you want a 5 or a 6?
I got a 1. So good effort, good try,
Okay.
good hustle.
Yeah,
Not this time.
Never a bad thing to try. And then also, if you wanted to use Gung Fu, you'd want to spend 1 luck and 1 ammo, and you can hit a second target, one of the other hounds next to it.
Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna spend a luck and spend an ammo to hit one next to it. Do I re-roll all the damage die?
No, you just do the damage.
Perfect. Then I'll do the damage with so. Pichu, pichu.
And that one drops as well. Which again, you're gonna roll a d6 and see if you get a 5 or a 6.
Oh yeah. Okay. Awesome. That's another 1.
Okay, well, eventually you might get there. Okay, perfect. That is your turn, mostly. Screwdriver, it is your turn.
Screwdriver kind of looks up to the overpass where he heard a couple little pops, see two of the mutant dogs just collapse, and like, well, that helps. And I'm gonna just track one and take a shot with my pistol.
Okay, so it is at medium range, and I believe your pistol's a close range weapon. Is that correct?
New character. Where'd that character sheet go? It
Yeah, those
has a range of M on it.
Oh, so it's medium. Oh, so you're
Yeah.
perfect. You're at the correct range.
Right.
So go ahead and roll your attack, and it is a defensive 1, so difficulty of 1 to hit.
Okay, and I got to roll 9 or under.
Yep.
And that is a 7 and an 8, so both 2 successes.
Fantastic. So you will add 1 to the action point pool, and then roll your damage dice.
Okay, so that's going to be 6. And then I'm going to go ahead, why not, opening combat. I'm going to spend 2 ammo, add 2 damage dice.
Good call. Good call.
Let's see, 1. I've got a 1, a 2, 2 6s, and a 5.
A 1, a 2, 2 6s, and a 5. So
5.
Oh, I don't even know what your weapon does. I should probably look at that. Hold on. Sorry.
I don't know if it does.
It does. It has. Oh no, it doesn't do anything. That's fine.
Uh-uh.
So a 1, a 2, so 3, 2 6s, so 6. You did 6 damage.
Cool.
So you definitely hit it, and it does not drop, but it has been hurt. Oh no, you did 5 damage. I'm sorry, because it has damage reduction. Fantastic.
Wasn't as good as you, but I hit it.
Well, you're also not the murder time, so yeah. Real quick, because I'm not seeing it, and I just want to check in with Sock Fiddler. Am I missing anything? I'm not seeing any chats from you or anything, so I don't know if I'm missing any donations.
I've also been watching chat and streaming.
Okay. Perfect. We will go on and move to Vault or Hostile. Who wants to go first?
Do you want to roll for it?
You can go first.
Okay.
I think with Doc's propensity for healing, a little reluctant for violence.
Gotcha. Okay. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and I'll use my Gatling razors or laser, not razor, since they're about medium range.
That
Hey,
is
listen,
a
if,
terrifying idea.
Donate now to give her Gatling razors.
Don't even know what those entail.
Just a Gatling gun that shoots shrapnel.
Little
That
razor
is actually the
blades.
most horrifying thing I can think of. Just this rain of razor blades.
It's like a
Tom invented
blunderbuss.
Yeah.
Talk about a close shave.
That's how I lost my hair.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going after that remaining super mutant puppy.
What's the range on your...
medium?
Okay, so you're perfect range.
Okay. Let's see, that looks like it's going to be endurance and big guns, which makes my target number 16. Okay, so I rolled a 2 and a 20. I'm rolling hot today.
I'm sorry. What did you just say? Oh, my
I
mind
rolled
just shut off.
2 and a 20.
Nothing.
2 and a 20. So
They didn't say anything.
you
Yeah.
hit.
She got a success.
You 100% hit. The good news is I get to open the book now and look and see what happens on heavy weapons when you complicate big weapons. So roll. Do you have a D4 beside you by chance?
I can grab one. I've got my whole bag over here. One of the bags. D4. Of course, it's never on top. Hang on. This might get noisy.
It's only on the bottom of your foot
know.
usually.
Yeah.
I almost never use D4s.
If you can't find one, I do have.
You could also just roll a d20, 1 through 5.
Oh yeah, I guess
one.
that would make sense. Numbers. Make sense.
They may
I know
actually
numbers.
literally be. I can do a D20 unless you want to. Oh, wait, hang
No,
on.
whatever. Yeah, D20 or D4, either way is good.
Or a D8.
Yeah, look
A
at you
D12.
coming up with other ways to do this that I didn't think about.
I can factor numbers all day long, honey.
Yay, 6th grade math, right? Hey, look,
I'm not
real
so
world
great at that.
application of math. Look at wow.
I'm good
Learn-
at ciphering.
I ain't.
Do you know your gazintas?
My
I know one
gazintas?
gazinta goes into one gazinta.
One goes
Is that
into
a
one
sneeze?
once, one goes into two twice, one goes into three times.
Okay. 1d4.
Fantastic.
That is a 4.
4. Okay, so massive recoil. The weight and fearsome recoil of the weapon is a little too much for you to handle. You can't take the move or sprint action in your next turn as you maintain your balance.
That's
Okay.
fine.
That's not. Listen, if you rolled a 2, nothing would have happened. As in, it would not have shot at all. But you do hit, and actually that 2 is going to be a crit. We're already capped on action points, so I won't give you any there.
Got it. Okay. And damage is where the d6s come in?
Yes. So whatever combat dice you've got for your damage, you're going to roll that many d6s, and then we'll go through what those look like.
Let's see. Okay. Learning. Okay, it says 7. That doesn't mean I'm rolling 7 d6s, does it?
Oh, perfect.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh! 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Have to count. Okay. That is... And you just want the straight total number?
No. So 1 is 1, 2 is 2, 3 and 4 are nothing, so ignore those. And then 5 and 6 are going to be 1 with effect.
Okay, take out the 3 and 4s. 1 is 1, 2 is 2, 1, 2, 3 2s, 1, 1, and 1 6.
So you have 1, 6. What are your effects on your gun?
Effects are piercing 1, burst, and vicious.
Okay, so you can hit an additional target. You also are going to do that 6 actually becomes a 2 and becomes piercing 1. So you had a 1, 1, a 2, and a 6.
Correct.
So you did 5. You could do 5 to 2 of them if you would like.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to say the hound that was already shot drops, and then another one takes 5. As you kind of just really kind of mow down the area. Fantastic. Cool stuff is going to happen at the table. We're going to use Amber's because sometimes Amber likes to get you back, Rob. And as that hound falls and the shots fire, you hear another, not a howl so much as a bellow. And that's when you see the outline in like the darkness of a behemoth, a super mutant behemoth. It's just this enormous creature. So as we're done with that, let's go on to Vault Boy.
Wait, I thought that was a super cool thing. That's not a super cool
Yeah,
thing.
it's super cool for me. That's it was super cool for me.
Okay.
Do
Well,
we have a comm link? Do we have like a comm link that we're all linked onto?
Nope, you just got to yell at each other
Great.
over the Gatling gun and sniper rifle.
well, the sniper rifle just makes little pew pews. Speaking of pew pews, I'm going to pew pew the behemoth.
Okay,
What range is he at?
a medium. No, he's at long. I'm sorry, he's at long.
Is it long? Are there any of the dogs left?
Yes,
The
there
medium
are 2 dogs left, and they're both at medium.
I thought there would only be 1 left.
There were 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'd miscounted.
Nope, that's okay.
I'm going to go ahead and shoot one of the dogs because they're at medium range.
Yeah, super cool.
And I'm going to spend a momentum or action point
Action point.
to get an additional die.
Fantastic.
Okay, that is a lot of successes, Matt.
Okay. Oh well, that's that 2 crits and a success.
1 crit. I don't
Okay.
have small
So
arms.
4.
marked.
So you were at medium with a medium.
Yes.
So we're gonna put you back at cap on action points.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll your damage. That's a lot.
Okay, so I get 1 Sorry, I'm looking for my character sheet.
Oh, okay, that's fine. You're gonna roll 9 dice.
9 dice.
Or I'm sorry, 7 dice. 7 dice for your plasma gun.
All right.
Could this super mutant behemoth by chance be a pygmy version? Because 30 feet tall is scary as hell.
Nope, not at
Can it
all.
be
We are
friendly?
not discounting these charity donations,
It-
Sean.
It is a miniature behemoth, but it is a giant miniature
Yeah,
behemoth.
yeah.
Miniature behemoth, there we go.
It's a small one, but it's on the big side.
He's big for his size. Or his
Okay,
age.
that is going with the lot.
Oh, that's a lot.
So I have
yeah.
1 damage and then 6 effects.
So that's 12, 13.
13 damage with 6 piercing.
So what we just hear?
Yeah, that hound. And honestly, these have all been crits. I forgot that that's a thing. But
I was aiming for the head.
yes,
because I've
we
got-
should be rolling an extra d20 when we're shooting. Not a big deal though. I will keep that in mind in the future. On these, it really doesn't matter, other than you've been disabling things. So
Yeah.
that hound is dead. That hound is real dead. Okay, is that it for you guys? I think so.
I believe.
Okay, fantastic. The behemoth goes off on a... That's the master. Hold on. Oh, he'll just go top of the round. Because he has a very high initiative. That last mutant hound charges up. As it gets close, something else happens because someone wanted to spot a mob of things. And the car you're next to actually flips over as 3 mole rats pop up. And then begin fighting the mutant hound. So we'll see how that works out for for them. I guess I should... Well, they hit once, hit twice. Okay, they all hit. They all hit for sure. They don't do any real damage. That's what I thought. Oh, they do, although they do a lot of damage. Crap. So there's 2. Gross. And the 3 of them murder this mutant hound.
Yay!
That's that. So now you have 3 mole rats
Oh.
right next to you. Good news. And that behemoth is going to go at the top of the round, and it lumbers forward. And it's actually going to spend... I'm going to spend 2 of my action points to give it extra movement as it charges quickly towards you. And it's going to swing its fire hydrant bat at Doc. So...
I guess those were his puppies, and now he's pissed.
Yeah.
I'm in mood.
What's your defense?
My defense...
Oh, never mind. That doesn't matter. I got 2. You won't have a defense higher than a 2, I don't think. It should be above your armor area.
Well, joke's on you. I have a defense of 1.
Oh.
So, ha.
Yeah.
Take that.
So 11 damage dice.
Your fist on my face style.
Wow, that's... Maybe I should stop rolling Star Trek dice for damage.
They get you the Fallout dice.
There's 4. You did... There's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 damage,
Okay.
which you do reduce... It's all physical damage.
By 6.
You reduce
So-
by 6, so you take 4, which is not quite a crit, thank goodness. But it does knock you to the ground.
Okay.
Not the end of the world. The good news is, as you hit the ground, there was like a bag of stim packs right there, and you heal that 4 damage because someone gave us healing.
Oh, nice.
You just fall onto a stim pack.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Needle
Just,
up.
Yeah.
It's one of my friends wants to play D&D with an armor made of just healing potions dangling from harnesses.
Yeah.
So every time he gets stabbed, the healing potion just flows into the wound and heals him.
And then we're back at the top. So Trick Shot is your turn.
So, Trick Shot moves the rifle from where the mutant wolves were up a little bit to this hulking behemoth and is going to fire. So I roll 2d20 or 3d20?
It's 2d20. You can always spend action points, which you're capped at, to get extra dice. And the more dice you use, the more likely you are to succeed. But also, then you can generate those action points right back.
Gotcha. If folks are okay, I'll use an action point to add an extra die here.
Yeah, go for it.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would honestly say in this game, if you want to use action points, just use them. Don't worry about what the group thinks.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I will say if you're going to use like 6 of them, I'd like a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
heads
1
up.
or 2 or 3 even.
So,
Oh, no.
so good news, bad news.
This is my. Oh, also, extra dice mean more chances for complications.
Yeah. So that. Yeah. So I got a 2, which is that a critical?
It should be. Is the tag is that skill
Yes.
tagged? Yeah. Then yes, absolutely.
So got a critical, but I also got a 20, which I think is a complication. Correct.
It is, and you're firing. Yeah,
Oh,
you're firing at the
That's what I
behemoth.
rolled.
Don't
I
you
sure am.
I thought you had something to ignore the first complication in an attack.
Yeah, check your perks and traits.
So the action point is going to go back. That second success is going to put the action point back in the pool. No, it's when the enemy gets a
okay.
complication attacking
Okay.
him.
I remembered there was something like that.
Yeah. You definitely hit. Roll a d20 for me for location, though.
Oh, and you're also muted.
Thank you. Good looking out. So that's a 1.
That's the head.
Ah! Yay! Okay. Do I get... So I can also... How many action points am I able to spend in a single turn?
Infinite, technically.
Ooh.
Because if you keep generating them, you can keep spending them, but you won't be able to generate them again, technically. But there
So-
are tons.
So, because I have the feature Fast Shot, where I can take a second major action to make another ranged attack to cost 1 AP instead of 2.
Yes, let's go ahead and resolve the damage on this one, and then you can absolutely do
great.
that.
Yes,
I would
okay.
also say that since you have a rate of fire of 2, if you wanted to add 2 dice, you can just spend 2 extra ammo to do that.
Oh, then I'll do that. So 2 extra ammo and 2 extra dice.
Yeah, so you'll spend the 2 ammo, and now you'll be rolling 12 dice instead of 10.
12 dice instead of 10. Okay. Oof. Oofa doofa.
Listen, I designed you guys to do things well, just not everything well.
Okay. So get rid of the 3s and 4s.
Correct. 1s are 1s, 2s are 2s, and then 5s and 6s are dangerous.
Let's see. Okay, so I got a 1, 2 2s, so that's 5. And then 2 5s, 2 6s, and I have vicious and piercing 1.
So 4 piercing 4, and then that's 8 more damage, so that's 13 damage.
To the head.
So that's 10 because he's going to negate some of that to the head. So you have made the dumb super mutant dumber,
Excellent.
and he has taken 10. I don't think that kills him. It 100% does not kill him, but he has taken a critical.
And then what about my complication?
Well, we're gonna get there. Don't worry.
Oh, great.
I'm working
Oh,
on
great.
it. Do you want me to do the complication first, or do you want to take your second shot first?
Why don't... If I'm able to take my second shot first, I'll take my second shot first.
You should. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's what I was thinking.
we're still at 7 AP if you want to use, or action points if you want to use any of those for the shot.
I will...
Go for
I'm
it.
just gonna do straight up 2d20.
Okay, sounds great.
Let's see. So that's gonna be agility and small guns. Right, 16. So I got an 11 and a 16. I don't know if a 16 does it or not.
16 does do it, so you'll hit, and you would generate an action point, but we're capped already.
Beautiful.
So, do you want to spend extra ammo to get 2 extra dice again on damage?
Yeah, let's balls to the wall. Let's do it.
All right. So roll 12d6. Just a couple. I feel like this game really wants to play Warhammer and just is finding a different way to do it. Just roll all the dice.
Yep.
4s and the 3s.
Imperial Guard and orcs.
Move the 4s. Okay. So that is a 1, a 2, and then 2 6s, 2 5s.
So that's 11 damage. And 4 piercing. It is still up.
Do you want to roll for
Oh,
location?
roll for location. Yeah, that's important.
Oh, yeah. Let's see where we go. 3.
3 is left arm, right arm. I don't remember.
Looking.
That
Oh
might
no,
be torso.
3 is torso. Okay. Well, good news. You've crippled its torso, I guess.
I crippled its heart. It can no longer love.
You have destroyed its heart and mind. That's
We already destroyed its heart when we killed all of his dogs.
oh my,
Yeah.
that's way more hit points than I originally thought. Yeah, you guys want to do some real serious damage to this, FYI.
That's what I was worried about.
Time for Nerd Rage.
I don't want to get that
Oh!
many health points.
And because it entered the scene and I didn't read this, it actually generates an action point for me.
Oh, nice.
Or no, for you. For you.
Oh, cool.
For you. Which is okay, because you're already capped.
Okay.
Perfect. Let's have you... Or that would be basically everything you can do.
Yep.
So,
Perfect.
Screwdriver, what would you like to do?
Oh,
Complication.
complication still.
Yeah.
Oh! Why are you guys reminding me?
Because I'm lawful.
Because I think
Fallout.
Speedy actually wants to know what his complication is.
No, that's a solid point. Let me go
Because
look
I'm lawful good and lawful stupid.
And I love problems.
Yeah, complications are great storytelling.
They did describe themselves as a disaster man-child.
Mhm.
Stevie, do you have a D4 or
I sure
a
do.
D? Roll that for me real quick.
That's a 3.
So your gun, something pops or snaps, and the damage rating reduces by 1. So you'll do 1 less damage. It can be repaired. So if you've got somebody that can repair things, that's good.
If I survive, I'll fix your gun.
If I survive.
Yeah. Trick Shot says, "No, Betsy."
No,
Yes.
Betsy.
And I kind of hear that, and I'm like, did she break again?
Just a little. She's an antique piece. She is not an antique piece.
She's also temperamental, and this is the worst time for her to be throwing a fit.
Screwdriver, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, so since I'm on the ground still,
Mhm.
we've got naked mole rats next to us.
Which
And
don't
then-
seem to be hurting you yet, I would like to
Okay.
argue.
And how far is the super mutant?
Oh, it's next to you. Or, it moved up and attacked, so it's next to you guys.
All right, so I'm gonna kind of look back at Doc. It's like, you want to see what I've been working on? And I'm gonna pull out the gavel.
The gavel.
The gavel.
I'm gonna hit a button. And you hear a pop, pop, poof, and it bursts into flames.
Nice.
Excellent.
So I'm gonna take a swing using the gavel at the super mutant.
Go for it. Defense is 1.
I'm going to call out to Nurse Shmooly to aid him in this attack.
Okay, so roll for Nurse Shmooly.
8, 9, 10, 8. Okay, melee 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, so I'm rolling under 13.
Okay.
Oh my god! I rolled 2 criticals. I rolled a 5 and a 3.
Ooh. Okay, so you hit. You can't generate action points because we're capped.
Well-
And Shmooly does help with the 1.
And Shmoozy
So
helps.
one of my things is with the melee, I can spend an action point. Where's it at? Spend 1 luck to make a critical, but I don't need to do that since I've already got 2 criticals. Correct?
Well, no. So there's a difference between critical successes and critical damage.
Okay.
So the critical damage is going to disable something.
Oh yeah, we're gonna spend a point of luck to do.
Let's see what you roll first, because you
Okay.
might do it without that.
Okay.
So you'll roll 9 damage.
Well, and then plus 2 because of the super weapon. So
Correct.
11?
11 damage. And it's vicious and piercing 1. And persistent.
And does he get extra damage based on the successes?
No,
Okay.
no.
8, 9, 10, 11. That's a lot of dice. Woohoo! Ignore. Alright, so let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I rolled 2 6s as well.
8
So
and 2 6s, so that'll be 12 with piercing 2. Let me double check his piercing. And persistent 2.
yep.
Yeah, this is gross. That's fine. It's definitely fine. Oh, yeah, so 6,
Oh.
8.
Roll for location as well.
Yep. So that's 16. I just like plow the gavel into his left kneecap.
Perfect. His left kneecap is disabled. So you have disabled his head, his heart, and one of his legs. He's doing great so far. And then how many? You rolled 2 effects.
2 effects.
Okay,
2
keep
6s.
that in mind because he's gonna take 2 damage.
Each round.
Yeah, and it ignores. That's bad. And it's just straight ignores damage reduction. Oh, I'm sorry. Is your damage energy?
Yes. Well,
Oh, that's-
the super sledge is. So I'm assuming the gavel will be as well.
Yeah, because it's fire. So hold on, that actually takes more than that because his energy resistance is not as high as it could be.
Cool.
All right, fantastic. Anything else from you, Screwdriver? You could spend 2 action points to take another attack.
You know what? I want to aim for the other knee. I mean, I will
If
let
you
random.
if you want to aim, it's just increases the difficulty by 1
Oh,
or 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna aim for the right leg.
I was about to say 1. I think it's 1, but I forgot it was that low.
Yeah, it's low.
All right, so I'm going to spend the action point to take a second swing, and that is a 7 and another critical. I got a 5.
Okay, so yeah, you definitely hit, and actually you can generate one of those back. So you're back at 6 action points.
8, 10, 11. All right, let's see. All right, so that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I rolled 3 6s and then a 5.
So 4.
Plus
so that's
another.
8 damage. Plus what did you roll on 1s and 2s?
I rolled 3 1s and 1 2, so that's 5.
36. Okay. So that destroys his right leg. So you've disabled both legs. Tiny, as he's been named by our illustrious hosts, drops kind of onto his knees because neither leg works anymore. As he does, behemoths are covered in junk as their armor, and junk seems to fall off. You notice a fat man drops to the ground, which, for those of you that don't know Fallout, just in case, I'm not just saying there's a fat guy that was stuck on it. A fat man is a mini nuke launcher. It's just a catapult that throws nukes. So a fat man drops, and so do 3 mini nukes. Which you should thank our chat for those because they've been spending lots of money, and I'm finding it a little daunting to keep up with them, but that's okay. Please make it daunting.
I thank chat once for them, and then again to make it so they didn't explode when they fell.
Right. Right.
So he's now taking 6 damage each round. Because that was another 4.
At the end of his round.
Yep.
Yep. Keep that in mind after he goes, and remind me to do that, assuming he is in fact alive. Hostile, you can go next.
Okay. So let's see. So he's straight up on Doc right now, right?
Yes.
And it's just him and now the mole rats. Because the
Correct.
doggies all went. Okay. Can I take a minor action to put myself in between Doc and the super mutant, just so he doesn't
Absolutely.
pummel our healer anymore? And I'd like to switch over to my shish kebab
Oi.
and just shish kebab him.
Yeah, shish kebab him.
All right. Let's see. And I'm going to go ahead and use an action point.
Okay.
Feel free to use a few.
Max.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Well, technically we're at 5 now, but that's still a lot.
I'll just use one for now. We'll
yeah,
see
yeah,
where it
no,
goes.
you're good. Yeah.
I'm hoping I got my bad dice out early.
Sorry, I'm being attacked by a cat.
Okay, that is a 1, a 7, and a 20. So
Hey, this is your shish
can-
kebab, you say?
yeah, I have never rolled so many 20s in all my history of playing
know.
Pathfinder.
I don't know what it is with this game, but it's like, oh, you don't ever critically hit in D&D? It's time you did now.
It
You're
seems
gonna
like
complicate.
every roll has either a critical hit or a critical failure.
Or both.
Yeah.
Ideally both, because that's the most interesting.
Mhm.
Were
And
you
normally
aiming
it's
at
not
anything
even.
specifically?
I was just going to run him straight through the torso.
Okay, so
That'd
I'm
be
going to
easy.
roll.
I mean, he's on his knees and it's a melee weapon. There's not a
Mhm.
whole lot of...
So as you attack him, it sticks inside of him, and you're either
Ooh.
going to have to let go of it or use a minor action to interact to remove it. But you can still do your damage.
Okay.
We're perfectly good with that.
Okay, so let's see. That would be 8 damage, and also, does the adamantium skeleton is not for attack; it's for defense.
No,
correct?
it's for defense. Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
just making sure. Just trying to make sure I was remembering
So
that.
you'll roll 8 dice.
2, 4, 6, and 8.
I'm sorry. Did we determine you were aiming for a location?
Oh, excuse me. Yes, I did say torso, huh?
Okay, perfect.
But I also said it after.
That's okay. Don't worry
taking
about
the
it.
hot. Okay.
No,
just
don't worry about it.
Okay, that is a lot of ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 ones. We're ignoring 3s and 4s, correct?
Correct.
Okay, take the 3s out. And a 5. 5 ones and a 5.
So that'll be what are your weapon?
Let's see. Melee weapon, piercing 2.
Okay. Okay.
Did that help?
Yeah. No, that's perfect. I need actually your character sheet. Ironically, is the one I don't have open. Let me go open that real quick to make sure I'm not missing anything. There we go. And it says that it's going to take forever to load. Cool. There it goes. So it's just piercing 2, but it is energy. So you did 6 damage, reduced by 3, so 39. He's taken 39 damage, which is a lot. Like, you guys have in the range of 20s of hit points, and he is not down, but your weapon is stuck. So either you can take a minor action to remove it, or leave it. What would you like to do?
Was it a minor action to put myself between Doc and him?
Yes, technically.
Okay.
So you would have to actually spend action points to remove it this turn, or just, not.
Are you guys good with me doing that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Honestly, I have an idea.
Mhm.
So it'll be good. This will be much cuter.
Okay.
Actually, if your idea doesn't work, Rob, I've got an idea at the top of my round if you leave the sword in there.
Just gonna hammer it. Are you just gonna hammer it through
I'm
him?
gonna
Is that what
hammer
you're
it
gonna do?
through. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. No,
If it's
that.
still
I
there.
mean, no. This is 100% appropriate. All right.
I'm torn now. Well, I kind of want my sword back. I'd like to channel my anger for my 4th husband. It's all in my character's backstory that we don't have time to get into because it's a one-shot. She's got 7 ex-husbands, all died
And the
under
4th one was the
mysteries.
ghoul, right?
The behemoth.
Oh,
Yeah.
the 4th one was the behemoth. Yeah.
She's gone through behemoths, she's gone through synths, she's gone through ghouls, she's gone through humans, and she channels that energy and she takes both of her hands on the hilt and she kind of tries to rip it out very aggressively.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You pull that sword right out, and the behemoth seems less than pleased. The good news is you've cauterized the wound, so he's not gushing blood all over you.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, because nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. But it is now Doc's turn.
All right. I will use my minor action to stand up.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to stay flat because
Oh,
I'm
okay.
going to use my minor action instead to draw my pistol.
Okay. Sure. Sure.
And then I'm just going to aim up and start unloading it into the
Fantastic.
behemoth.
Just from the ground.
Yeah. I mean, he's 30 foot tall, probably like 15 foot wide. I don't really think.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and attack. We are at 5 action points.
5 action points. I'm going to spend 3 to get an additional
2 dice.
2 dice.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Target number's a 10.
Okay. I've got a 1, 2 2s, a 5, and a 7.
So that 1 is a crit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. So you gain 5 action points, taking you from 2 to 7 and capping you again.
All right.
Go ahead and roll your attack or your damage. Jesus,
Which I think is.
it's
What is the damage on the
Jeez.
pistol?
it's 6.
But I'm going to spend 2 ammo from it.
Sure, to roll 8.
Yeah, so that's a total of 3 ammo, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. To roll 8 die.
And this is all physical.
Yes. So. Let me just do some quick math here because it has piercing 1.
Yeah.
8 damage, 4 of which is piercing.
Okay. So that puts it at 43. No. Yeah, 43. Which is still not enough to kill it, but that's okay. Would you like to do anything else?
Nurse Shmuley is going to help defend my honor.
Okay. So
And-
Nurse Shmuley's going to attack.
Therefore, he is going to chomp away.
Chomp.
Do a big chomp.
Does that require you to take an action?
No, because they're...
Okay. No, that's fine. Yeah.
I
Get it,
think it-
Shmuley.
Yeah. Shmuley got 3 successes.
Which is more than enough.
Yep.
You guys were already capped.
So he gets 4 dice.
That's all he gets?
I think.
Hold on. Let me look.
Wait, no. 7 dice.
Okay, that sounds better.
Yeah. All right. And I think they are vicious. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That would be 14 damage from Nurse Shmuley.
Nurse Shmuley kills the behemoth.
Yes.
I mean, for as much as Chad is Team Shmuley gets the kill. The behemoth falls and smashes 2 of the mole rats, and the last one, as mole rats do, flees.
I like to imagine I'm on the ground shooting. Its arm comes up, and Shmuley just jumps up, grabs the arm, and twists it in a way to make the super mutant crack its own face with its
with its fire hydrant
club.
Yes. So the fight is done. You're given a chance to kind of catch your breath. You find we're going to say 15 ammo for anything you fired.
Cool. Back up to 75.
You also find like a 6 missiles taped together in a circle, as though that was a plan of some sort. You're not sure what, but you do have that Fat Man and 3 mini nukes. And then there's some gear that Screwdriver you toss in your bag because you never know when you need stuff. Real quick, can you give me a repair check, Screwdriver?
Yeah, for the
Yeah.
for the
For
gun.
Betsy.
It's a difficulty of 2.
Let me get that up because I'm not.
But I
super
think you
familiar.
target
Oh,
number's
God.
15 and you crit on 6s and
Yes,
below.
6 and intelligence is 9, so 9.
15.
Yep, 15. We're gonna try this without putting any action points because
Well, I mean, aren't we capped on action points?
Yeah, we are. What'd you get?
I got a 10
10.
in a
Okay.
complication.
Oh, good. Good.
He got a 10 and a 20, or as I prefer to think of it, 3 10s.
Yeah, I got 3 10s.
Betsy is fickle.
Woo,
We're,
she's in a
see.
mood today.
We're gonna actually. It's a good time to take a quick break for Matt to think up another complication because, holy crap. But hey, listen, we're gonna be here for a while. We've got this, and then there's a game tonight. I want to say it's 6 p.m., and I'm sure that someone is gonna pop in my ear relatively soon or in the chat and let you guys know exactly what's going on tonight. I don't remember what's being played, and I apologize. It is early morning for me.
John just said part-time gods is what's playing
Part-time
tonight.
gods is tonight. That's fantastic. Hey, we appreciate all the donations so far, but we will be back in about 10 minutes for more wacky wasteland fun. All right, we are back. Hey, thanks everybody for sticking with us through the little break we had there. We're going to talk about poor Betsy. Screwdriver, you go to fix Betsy. First of all, you didn't get the number of successes you needed. Secondly, you snap something. Maybe something to do with the trigger, and there's nothing you can do to fix it right now. You're going to have to fix it later.
So,
That's the downside.
Can it can still be fired? Is there a
Nope.
penalty to? Oh no.
No, you have broken it. The good news though is that while you're like picking through the behemoth looking for parts, hoping you could find something, you pull out a full-on sniper rifle, and it just says, like on the side plate on the sniper rifle where it would have a manufacturer information, it just says the boom.
Boom.
So,
Here comes the
trick
boom.
shot, we're going to replace Betsy with the boom.
New Betsy.
The boom actually is piercing 2 and vicious.
Ooh.
And it's going to do 12 damage and has a rate of fire of 3.
Ooh, damage.
So everything else applies that's already there. Just you're piercing up 1, 12 damage, rate of fire 3, and it's silenced.
Ooh, qualities silenced. Oh,
So
that
the
is
name is a
awesome.
lie.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
the boom is the sound that the head makes when it explodes from being shot.
It
with
is the silent boom.
So I'm gonna look at Trick Shot and be like, "Look, I broke Betsy. I'm sorry. She's being really finicky, but when I was going through the body, I found this, and I just hold out the boom."
So with one hand, Trickshot takes Betsy and looks at you solemnly in the eye
I'll fix it when we get
Nods.
back to the settlement.
and very carefully dissembles Betsy, puts her into her case that has like some bejeweled stuff on the outside that says Betsy, and
Yeah.
reverently puts Betsy away. And yes, I have names for my other weapons as well. And picks up the boom and like kind of like, I don't know, cocks it or like puts it up and like looks through the scope at a far away.
Yeah.
Kind of
yeah.
nods and looks back at you and says, "Sick."
Sick.
I like to think you didn't so much break Betsy as modify it into a melee weapon.
You do have blacksmith.
You said that wouldn't come up.
Well, hey, I was wrong. I accept that I was wrong. So as you guys kind of get settled back into sleeping, the rest of the night goes fine. You drag the behemoth away so that he's not like on your sleeping bags.
How do we drag a 30-foot tall?
I got you.
Okay.
I'll hook.
Take it easy, honey. I'll take care of it.
yeah. Listen, Hostile and Shmuley's got this.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'll hook Shmuley's harness up to
Yeah.
the behemoth.
The rest of the night goes fine. In the morning, as you're kind of packing up and getting ready to get back up on the interstate, you hear two things: tornado sirens, which, if you don't live in the Midwest, it's an eerie sound.
Yeah.
And then explosions in the distance, and you kind of come up over the top of the interstate, and you can see that little settlement. There are large explosions, not nuclear explosions, but like large explosions going off. I need everyone to give me a perception survival.
Ooh. We'll see.
Oh, I'm also assuming Hostile has the Fat Man.
Somebody does, yeah, but I would, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, I'd love to take the Fat Man. And
Yeah.
how many rounds was that?
3.
3.
And we can talk about what the stats for the Fat Man are when you go to use it.
I got 2 successes, man.
Fantastic. Oh, yeah, it's a difficulty of 2. Sorry.
Oh, one
got-
success.
I got a critical success.
I rolled a 2 and a 10, so I've one success.
I was really scared there for a second.
Okay, so if you got 2 successes, you see or you hear everybody hears, but as you hear, the people that got the 2 successes turn to see. There's this weird, like, mechanical noise going in and out, like a whirring. And you see, like, look over in this blue box, and it's kind of like fading out of existence and then disappears. I have now done all of my GM specials. I feel pretty solid about that. If you want to
Excellent.
make me sweat a little bit, chat, donate more money and make me think of more things to give them. So, yeah, it's like you don't know what's going on in the town, but that was weird.
Did anybody see that blue box just disappear?
No.
No?
I think it was an ambulance.
Was it an ambulance?
Had a
Maybe it
light.
just exploded.
Well, I mean, it's blue, so I assumed it's Vault Tech.
Yeah, I never heard of it, but yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right. Well, do you guys want to go down to the settlement, or do you want to move on?
I think we've done enough for the settlement. We got rid of their super mutant, some
Yeah,
mutant dogs.
Yeah, they should be fine.
there's
We'll
a lot
bill
of
them
stuff.
later.
There's a lot of stuff going on in that city, and that's none of our business.
They seem like they got it handled. They had that fancy ambulance.
All right. You guys start back up on the interstate. You walk for another few hours. Get off of the interstate where you know you're supposed to at the Edinburgh exit. There are a couple of gas stations you pop through just to loot them real quick. I'm sorry, to appropriate forgotten goods. You find, we'll say, 5 Nuka-Colas, a Nuka-Cola Quantum, which is interesting, and then a Nuka-Cola Dew, which is yellow in color and is definitely not a knockoff of Mountain Dew whatsoever.
It's a
At all.
surge.
Yeah, it contains 18 times the quantity of caffeine that any other Nuka-Cola would, with all of the same rats. So,
Oh, thank goodness. Because what's the point of even drinking if they don't have the reds?
so those all will actually give you the ability to put action points back in the action pool if you need them. You probably won't. I will tell you that the Nuka-Cola Quantum and Dew do other things, but you're not sure what the Dew does until you drink it.
I'm going to suggest we put that in Shmuley's Nuka-Cola barrel.
Ooh, we're gonna mix it all together.
Little cocktail.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
I just like to think maybe there's like 2 little nipples on it that you can extrude. Not the word I should have used there, but you know. It's better than what they're actually called, which is a bunghole.
I don't know. I kind of like bunghole. I do kind of like the bunghole.
Okay.
Who
So
doesn't like a good bunghole?
So we've got a do bunghole now.
yeah.
Would you like to do the bunghole?
Yeah, there we go. There. Okay. You guys walk for another hour or so and come up. It's Camp Atterbury is on a county road. It's definitely paved. Barely. There are not any vehicles for the last 8 miles or so along the road. They've either been pushed off of the road or they just aren't there. And by pushed off the road, I mean you can see the scrapes where they someone came perpendicular to them and just shoved them off the road. As you approach the camp, it's like 4 buildings with a barbed wire fence around it, definite guard gate, and nothing else. It looks a little odd.
Quiet.
No one's stationed there?
Not that you can see, although, let's look at a character sheet and see what I can tell you guys to look for. Let's go with let's go with perception survival again. Is it going to be a difficulty of 3?
Ew, I'm doing great.
We still have action points.
Yeah, I would like to spend an action point to roll
Cool.
an additional die.
Cool.
I've got. Is this 3 for each individual, or is the group?
Yeah, individually 3. Yeah.
So if we all want to spend one, we still have 3 in the tank.
It's 6 in the tank.
What?
We've still
Oh,
have
it's
6.
6?
We were capped.
Oh yeah, but I was
Yeah.
saying if
Oh,
we spend,
okay,
if
yeah.
each one of us spend 1, we'll still have
Gotcha,
3.
yeah.
I'll take one.
Yeah, okay, I'll roll another one.
Stevie, are you taking another one?
Wasting.
I will not. I got 0 successes, but I didn't get a critic. I didn't get a 20. I got a 19. I didn't get a 20.
Good. Fantastic.
That's my contribution.
That was a waste. I got 2 successes and a 19 as well.
I got 4 successes and a 20. So I succeeded.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a-
Justine, did you get any successes? No. Did you get any complications?
No. No, not this time.
All right. Well, the good news is, Doc, you notice the 2 turrets as they spin up. So you guys aren't caught completely by surprise as you scream turret.
Go to ground.
Yeah. So the 2 turrets spin up and begin firing immediately. They're going to take. They are going to take their shots this turn before you guys can go. Oh no, I'm taking that back. Trick, you can go first.
Ooh, yay. Okay, so are these like covered turrets, or are they turrets where I can see someone's being manned? Someone's
They are
manning it?
covered turrets. They're robot turrets.
The robot turrets. So would I assume that if I just shoot at them real good, they'll explode?
Hypothetically.
Okay. Then I'm going to break out the boom.
Okay.
Here comes the boom.
Here comes the boom. And I'm going to roll. So that's small guns and agility. And I think I'm going to, if people are okay, I'll use a action point to try to add another d20 there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So that's 5 or so. Ooh, okay, so I got a 3, a 5, and a 12. So that's 2 successes, I believe.
What you're firing at it?
Yes.
No, that's way more
Be
than 2
more,
successes.
yeah, because the 3 and the 5 should probably be criticals.
Yeah, so the
Oh.
3 and the 5 are criticals because they're under your small arms or small guns,
Oh,
and the
yeah.
12 is also a critical or is also a success. So that's 5 out of the 1 that you needed.
Oh,
So you would
excellent.
have generated 4, but you can only generate 2 because that caps you.
Nice.
Perfect. Then I'm going to roll. Can you remind me? So the rate of 3. What does the rate of 3 mean again?
If you spend 3, or if you spend, you can spend up to 3 ammo to increase it by up to 3 dice.
Okay, I think I'm
on
gonna
damage.
chill with 12 damage for now.
I think I'm gonna chill with 12. Okay.
You know, as you do. Trick shot is a man of moderation. Oh, that's a lot of 6s. Let's see, and then I got to
It's
roll.
good
Matt loves
noise.
to hear.
Two.
That's a lot of 6s.
I'm good with that.
Ooh.
I'll care.
Let's see. So that is 2 1s, a 2, 6 6s, and a 5.
So, piercing 12 or piercing 14.
Yeah.
And then 14, 18 damage. It does not kill it, but it that is a solid hit. You can't actually disable this one.
Okay.
You do pop off some of its armor though, so it's a little more exposed.
Can I suggest you spend an action point to take your second attack?
Yeah, I'll spend. It'll just be 1 AP because of my fast shot. I got a quick finger. So
Quick, correct?
me and Boom are clicking. We are vibing.
Well, I mean, you and Betsy clicked, and then Screwdriver and Betsy clicked, and that was bad.
Would you say with your new gun you are click click booming?
I sure am click booming.
Where's the spray bottle for the cat?
Ooh, I got a 3 and a 7. So that's 1 critical and 1 success.
Okay, so that's still 2 more than you needed, so you get that action point right back.
Perfect. Let me do that 12 damage.
What am I even reading?
Okay. That's a little worse, but that's okay. That's okay, Boom. You know, we all have our off days.
Well, you know,
She's
you're just
new.
getting to know Boom.
Yeah, Boom got a little shy. I got 2 2s and a 5.
So 4, 5, 6. That's enough to kill it.
Yeah.
So one turret explodes. The other one gets to go. We're gonna say. Okay. So it begins firing at Doc. Target number is 14. What's your defense, Doc?
1.
1. Oh, hey, I barely hit you, but I did. And then. Oh my. Well, good news is it hits everybody. Because it has burst and I rolled a bunch of effects. So
Excellent.
everyone is going to take 7 damage. 7 physical damage.
Okay. So since I have 6 for physical damage reduction, is that going to reduce down to 1?
Yep, it sure do. Oh, I guess I should hold on. I hit your left arm.
Oh.
If that matters, if I crit on any of you, which I did not. And then I need to look up what stun does because I don't remember.
How
do
many
I-
successes did you get on the attack?
1.
Okay, so it misses Shmooly.
No, it does not.
Okay.
Burst lets me hit multiple people, so it still does hit Shmooly, and I rolled enough. I rolled enough of those.
How
Terribly.
do I know how much damage I absorb?
So on your character sheet where you got the little Pip Boy,
Mhm.
it should say physical DR, so that's your damage reduction.
Perfect. Okay, thank you.
And unfortunately, you're all stunned and can't take actions next turn. You can spend action points to take actions, but normal actions you just can't do as you're stunned. Our illustrious hosts have become bloodthirsty because they hurt Shmooly and must die now.
I got hit. They're shooting at us.
Screw, it's your job. Or Screwdriver, it's your job or turn. It is at medium length or medium,
line?
medium,
Okay.
range. That's the
So I
word.
gotta spend an action point to actually shoot at the turret.
Correct.
Or
You have to
do I-
spend 2 to take an extra action. I mean, you guys have
So-
7. You have a ton of action points.
Yeah. I'm just trying to decide. Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
I'll spend an action point to attack.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm really shaken by that hit. I 17 and 18. That is nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, that's going to happen sometimes. Hostile.
Okay, so I have to spend an action point to take an action.
You'll need to spend 2.
2. Okay.
Yep.
How many do we have left?
5.
5. Oh, okay. No worries then. I will go ahead and do that, and I believe, is it just the one remaining turret?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do that and try to take a shot at the turret.
Or do you want to fire the big boy?
At a turret? I mean, yes, the answer is I do want to fire the big boy, but I got 3 shots, and I don't think the turret is worth it. You'd probably open the door, though.
I would like to argue that this is a one-shot, and it's
Yeah,
always
go
worth
for
it
it.
to fire the mini
Well,
nuke.
Oh, okay.
Well, first of all, we don't want to get stun locked, and this
Yeah.
thing is gonna stun lock
Yeah.
us. And it did take a significant amount of damage to take it down.
So it goes off of big guns, so it's going to have the same target number as your Gatling laser.
Okay. Let's see. That's gonna be my number's gonna be 16.
Yep.
Would you guys like me to take another action point for this?
I mean, might as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll bump me to 3 dice. My tummy is rumbling. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's a 2, a 3, and a 15. So all those rolled under my 16.
And do you
That
have that
should be-
tagged?
2 criticals.
And correct. It is
So that'll
tagged.
cap you guys on action points. So the damage rating You're going to roll 21d6.
Oh my god. How many more d6? Hang on. I'm gonna mute for just a sec. This is
How
gonna
is
be a
this
little loud.
physical damage? How is this even physical damage? It's literally an explosion.
Is it not physical slash
No,
energy?
no. So your physical slash energy, this is something to note on your character. That one looks at which one has the lowest damage reduction, and that's what it applies it to.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so it's plasma guns are dumb.
Oh, so it's 5e rules, not 3e rules.
Right, right.
Okay.
They all bleed together now. There's too many dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? We'll just roll a couple at a time.
Yeah.
Roll 7 dice 4 times.
Yeah.
3 times. 3 times.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that is
I'll write these down.
thank you. Thank you. Okay. That is 1 5, 1 1, 1 2. Let's see, that is 2 6s. That's a 4. 2 6s, 2 5s, 1 2. That is. Oh, that was stinky. Okay. 1 5, 1 2, 1 1.
All right, so it's 6 effects, 2 1s and 2 2s.
All right, so it's radioactive.
Does your character have anything to like re-roll damage dice or?
Everybody does. You can spend an action point,
Oh.
something, words I said earlier. Oh, I'm looking it up. I forget what I said. Because it's a luck thing.
Mm.
Which I haven't spent any luck yet, so I can.
I believe you spend 1 luck to re-roll up to 3 dice, I think. I'm finding it. It's going to be found. Yep. Spend 1 luck to roll up to re-roll up to 3 dice.
All right, let's do it.
How do we regain luck points?
At the end of the adventure, essentially.
Okay.
A 5, a 2, and a 1.
I mean, those are all more
Nice.
damage.
A 2 and a 1. And can they do that multiple times on one attack? Or is it once?
No, it's just
Okay.
the 1.
Okay, so that's 7 effect die, 3 1s and 3 2s.
It's immune to the radiation, so that's good. So 7 effect dice.
Yes.
Sorry, now I gotta go look up the weapon again. I got distracted by looking up the effects. It's good. We're gonna get this. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's dead, I'm almost positive, but we're gonna find out.
We just want to find out how dead and if there's any of the wall left.
So how many effect dice?
7.
So that's 14 damage. And then the rest of everything else?
9. 9
So
damage.
it's 23 damage. Literally has 23 hit points. It's dead. it's real dead.
Yeah, how's the wall looking?
The bunker like building that it's sitting on top of actually has a pretty big hole in it now.
Oh.
And you can see inside, and it is clearly active because there are super mutants inside in lab coats. And as the wall explodes and they're kind of getting up from the explosion, you hear in perfect, like not even like broken English, like perfectly spoken English, "Quick, down into the bunker!" And they all descend down into a bunker.
Norma just kind of hefts the fat boy over her shoulder and takes a long drag of her cigarette. She goes, "Amateur."
Perfect.
Nice.
Right, I'm going to administer some healing if people would like.
Yes, so you're going to roll medicine, whatever the skill is with medicine. I think it's intelligence. I guess I could look at your character
That's
sheet.
fine.
I'm sorry.
I got it.
wait.
Intelligence 8. And medicine of 5.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
13. Okay.
Get a dog. First aid. So you get an extra. You get to re-roll a d20 because you're using first. No, that's to treat an injury. I'm sorry. That's okay. We're gonna get there.
Yeah, I get to add 3 hit points to any first aid action.
Yes. And I looked up first aid the other day, and I don't remember what it says, so I'm gonna look it up. Why would you? Why? That's a bad reference. I looked up first aid. It said, "Look up using major actions."
Go somewhere else. Google
Using
it.
major actions, look up first aid. I think it was the Mulcavian clan book that had something like that in the index.
Yeah, where it bounced you around a bunch.
Yeah, to like 5 or 6 different
Let's see. You need
things
an
that just
int
looped.
plus medicine check with a difficulty equal to the number of injuries the patient has, and increase the difficulty by 1 if you are trying to perform first aid on yourself.
So it's a difficulty of 0,
Okay.
and then you're going to heal them your medicine amount
Okay.
plus 3.
So
I just need a band-aid. I just have this little scratch right here.
yeah.
I mean, he's not wrong. So go ahead and roll that.
Well, Shmooly actually took some damage because they don't.
Oh
have
yeah.
Oh no!
So heal
much
Shmooly
armor.
first.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I
that's nice,
succeed.
Sean. But how is Shmooly doing?
Well, I think Sean probably took 1 damage.
I took 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
So I'm saying I just need a little band-aid. I got it. Take care of Shmooly. I'm good.
Yep. Yeah, I can heal everyone. Yeah, everyone's healed up. I just rolled several times.
All right. So yeah, 9 hit points is what you recover each.
I thought it was 8.
Oh, is your medicine a 5?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then it's 8. It's still a lot.
Yeah. And we'll be capped out on moment or action points. I think we might have already.
Yeah,
been.
we were already capped, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's a difficulty 0 for everyone.
Right. So what do you guys want to do?
Well, what were we coming here? We were coming here for weaponry.
Yes, that is correct.
Well, that will probably be in the bunker.
Might be
But-
worth it. Go ahead.
Oh, but also, I'm not sure we signed up to deal with hyper-intelligent super mutants, let alone an entire compound of them.
And did you see they all have lab jackets on? They're doing some sketchy shit in there.
Yeah.
It might be worth it to poke around upstairs too before we go down to the bunker, just to see what kind of stuff
Yeah.
they're doing.
Yeah, if they've left any decent weapons up there, we can just grab those and bounce.
Who knows? They might have a working truck in there that we can just load up and roll out.
Like Autobots.
Then- Is the
All right,
front
so you
door
guys-
still intact?
Yes. Although you could just walk through the hole in the side of the building.
Yeah, Norma's
Well, that's
going
gonna
through the hole.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an increased rad area, I believe.
No, actually,
Oh.
according to the rules, no, it doesn't stay. It's a fun rule.
Okay. It's because your computer doesn't have enough RAM to hold
Exactly.
that much.
Yeah. We don't have for the Kirby Crackle from that. We don't have the RAM for that. So you guys are going to descend down into the bunker.
Oh, we're gonna
We're-
check the
Look,
base first.
Okay.
Top side first.
So the other 3 buildings are definitely, like, one of them is definitely a barracks. It's not a very big barracks. Maybe sleeps 20 guys. The other 2 buildings are administration buildings. After a quick search, which I'm going to get a survival endurance from everyone, with a difficulty of 3.
Survival endurance, you said?
Mm-hmm.
I will spend an action point, and again, I will encourage everyone to spend one.
Yeah, I'll do that. Wow.
I'll do it too.
I'm paying for all those good dice rolls I had earlier. I just rolled a 17, 19, 18. I didn't see jack.
Woohoo! A 7 and a 3. I think that would be that's 2 successes for me.
1 star.
Fantastic. So you guys find a couple of bottles of rum, a couple bottles of melon juice, a bottle of mute fruit juice. That's the wrong way.
I'm all for some melonade.
3 bits of squirrel on a stick. Some iguana bits, which is 100% definitely iguana, not people. 4 boxes of Blamco mac and cheese. A food packet that says The Institute on it, which is interesting. You guys are not familiar with the Institute, other than you know that they might be from the Commonwealth. And then like 18 cans of Rad Stag stew. And these are like stew-sized cans, if you know what I'm talking about. The Dinty Moore bigger, yeah.
Yeah.
Like these are honking big cans.
Family size.
You also find 2 more stim packs. Not that you need them, but that's how this works.
I'm gonna kind of bag some of this up, take it back to the colony. I mean, we always need
Yeah.
food.
While you're in one of the admin buildings, you do notice that one of the terminals is on.
I got
well.
this.
Secretary emoji.
So, this is going to be a hard hacking. So it's going to be a difficulty of 3. You have hacker, so that drops it down to a 2. So that's going to be, I think, intelligence and science. I'm sorry,
Okay.
intelligence and science. Science.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then, so you said, okay, so the hacking is already dropping it down to a 3?
Down to a 2.
Down to a 2. I am going to, and where's our dice pool at? We're good to spend a dice? An
Action
point?
points, we are capped again.
Okay, cool.
Do you want to spin one?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, so that is 2 criticals and 1 success.
So
I
we're
rolled a
back
2, 4, and 15.
We're back to cap. Yeah, you hack in. There are several prompts. The first one is turret control.
Hey, I found the turret controls.
You do see email and then facility map.
Let's look at facility map first, so we know where we're going,
Uh,
where things are.
so the one building that you blew the wall open on is the only access into an underground facility from any of these buildings. There are 2 other access points. One seems to be out off in the distance. You can't tell quite how far away it is by the map. You're going to guess 4 or 5 miles. And it goes through one really long tunnel. The tunnel looks big enough to drive vehicles through. The other access point is a vertibird hangar that is underground. So it'll bring the vertibird up, and then you can fly it away from there. There are 80 or 90 rooms down there. What looks like, from a quick guess of yours, probably enough space to hold 200 or 300 people easily, plus lab rooms. There are 3 areas marked armory, and then there is an area marked tanks, and it looks like larger than human-sized, like water tanks.
Okay.
Can I download the map onto my Pip-Boy?
Give me another. No, with that 5, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And let's look at the email. Anything interesting there?
Combing through the emails, what you recognize is that this is an army laboratory facility. They demolished a lot of buildings in the 70s to kind of quietly turn this into definitely a decommissioned base.
Okay.
They were working on a special version of the forced evolutionary virus that would maintain intelligence. But it was kind of a joke within military circles. But it seems like, according to the emails post bomb drops, they were successful. They've talked about how they've turned 3 of the scientists into super mutants, and the only problems they're having is finding clothing big enough.
So, good news, bad news. We got a map.
You do know while you're sitting there that there are these weird little finger cuff things. You know those like cat claws that you can get that just go on each individual fingers? Yeah. They're kind of like that, but instead of ending in a claw, they end in what looks like human-sized fingers. Almost like it would allow a super mutant to type easily on a computer.
I would like to put the claws on. So
they're giant, so they're gonna like all the way up and still be loose on you. But like they're huge kind of things.
She tries them on and she's instantly doing like the fake nail press thing that you do when you get your nails pressed, and suddenly every hand gesture you do is like that.
Nice. But the emails go all the way up until about a week ago, and nothing bad happened a week ago. It's just they're infrequent the last decade or so.
So, like I said, good news, bad news. Got a map, and underground is where we need to go, and it's just full of super intelligent super mutants. They're the super supers,
and they are all definitely 100% U.S. Army or U.S. Military still, as far as they're concerned. Hey, Justine, what I need from you is for the next minute you can only speak in rhyme. Good luck. And also, as you guys are kind of going through the last bit, you hear like a snuffle, like an animal snuffle, and then like a low growl. Notice that the door is still open, and there's a Yogwai coming through it.
Oh no!
And we can all thank Sock Fiddler for the Yogwai. I mean, you could give the Yogwai weapons, and we could give it tentacles with teeth.
Instead of a Yogwai, can we have a Mogwai?
No, we cannot. Well, you know what? Yes, we can. For a $50 donation.
We will morph it into...
Let me check my bank account.
So the good news is, Trickshot, you go first in this very, very close combat.
Smiley face. Smiley imp face. Gun emoji. Target emoji.
You could give me numbers of successes if you want. That's fine.
Cool. I'm using Norman, my pistol.
Oh, okay. Norman?
Norman. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just want to make sure, because we got a Norma in the group, so...
Let's see.
It's a difficulty of 1.
Agility plus small guns.
It should be whatever the number is on the gun itself, yeah.
Hey, Matt, remind me what a Yogwai is.
It's a bear.
Oh, the naked bears.
It's kind of like a bear mixed with a cat.
Okay, perfect.
These terrifying creatures are what remains of the bear population after the Great War. Heavily mutated and with longer claws, more muscle mass, and a powerful bite, the Yogwai is not a creature any wasteland traveler wants to come across. They are territorial and protective of their young and pack if part of one. These violent creatures have been known to take on death claws if they threaten the Yogwai's territory. This is from
success.
The book. What? Oh, you hit? That's all that matters. So roll all them dice. Ooh.
9. That is 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 5s. Or sorry, 3 1s, 2 2s, and 2 5s and a 6.
So those 5s and 6s don't do anything special because you don't have any effects on your gun, which is okay. That's still 10 damage, which will turn into 8 because it does have a little bit of damage reduction. It does not seem anything but angry.
Bear emoji. Scared face emoji. Ghost.
Bear emoji. Fantastic. The Yogwai goes, and it is actually going to charge you, Trickster, or Trickshot, Trick whatever. I don't know. trick shot. It is going to claw and then bite you. Well, attempt to claw and then bite you. What's your defense? Oh, crap.
2.
Well, I got 3 successes
Okay.
on the claw, and then a complication on the bite.
Yeah.
Broke its tooth.
It all
So-
of a sudden suffers tendinitis and can't let go.
Yeah. It's my jaw. So we're gonna go with 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 damage to you.
Where's it hitting?
Physical. Oh, that's a good question. That's your left leg.
Left leg. Okay, so I take 4 damage.
So-
Can I use a luck point to use my ricochet ability?
What does Ricochet say?
So ricochet, enemy attacks and gets complications, spend 1 luck to hit them instead.
That's Matt Shortwall would speak. Let me look up Ricochet real quick.
Because it might only be ranged.
Yeah, it says ranged attack. Sorry.
Oh,
never mind.
What it could do, it could go to bite, break off a tooth, and then just sort of gets jammed up like a tortilla chip.
It does go to bite, misses you completely, and bites the desk, which it doesn't seem to like, nor can it let go right now for the set for a moment. It'll have to take an action on its turn to disengage from that.
Screwdriver. You need to curb stomp the bear.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
curb stomping the bear.
Screwdriver, it's your turn.
I'm gonna be like, shoot, bad bear, shoot, shoot, and I'm gonna pull out the gavel, click it on. You hear the two little pops, and poosh. And
I
take a swing.
actually think that when you turn on the gavel, you hear the entry dong dong from Law and Order.
Dong, dong.
Dong dong. Go ahead and roll your attack. It is difficulty of 1.
Difficulty 1. Okay.
You want to do a difficulty of 2 to crack its head?
Ooh, yeah, let's do that. And I'll buy. Yeah,
One-
aim
one
shot. And
die?
I'll buy a dice. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right. Oh shoot. I keep losing my character sheet.
Pesky character sheet.
I know. I got too many windows open. Melee weapons fought. So that is 1 critical and 2 successes.
Well, you're already capped. It's there's nothing you can do there.
Yep.
But yeah, you definitely hit.
Cool. That is going to now be 11 dice.
Oh, that's right. I was like, how'd you get to 11? It says 9. Do you have the gavel?
Got the gavel. So that's 9, 10, 11. Woohoo! Alright. Oh, that's a lot of 3s, it looks like.
Remember, you can spend a point of luck to reroll up to 3 dice.
Yeah. Well, because I'm going to spend that luck point for something else. Alright, so that's 3 1s and 3 5s.
3 1s and 3 5s.
Yep.
What was the question? The answer is yes, Sock Fiddler. If you want to do that, now's the time. So 3 1s and 3 5s. Oh, don't worry about the tentacle tongue that's coming. 3 1s,
Yep.
6, 9, 9 damage.
And then 3 5s.
Yeah, no,
which
that
will
was
give
with
us-
the 3 5s. Yeah, I got that part.
Right,
Yeah,
so that'll
that's
be 3 points of persistent fire damage.
Oh, crap. I forgot about that, too.
But it's energy, not physical.
Yep, it's
That's
energy, not physical.
Oh, that's in. Well, that doesn't matter. He's still taking all of it because bears aren't known for resisting energy damage.
And then I am going to spend a point of luck to. Sorry, guys. I gotta find.
Oh, you're fine.
Where'd it go? I'm going to spend a point of luck to make the attack critical to disable.
Oh, you already made it critical. Or it's
okay,
already
never mind.
critical.
Yeah. Okay.
If you do 5 or more damage, it causes
Gotcha.
injury.
Okay.
But the good news is, I'm gonna check and see if we got that donation. Did we get that donation, Sock? Did you donate?
They uploaded a picture.
Fantastic. Well, my computer just froze. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fantastic. It's just my computer being stupid. Won't let me open. Oh no, it's. Oh good. Okay, that's fine. It's just that one program that I'm using, Firefox. That's cool. Don't worry, Firefox. I didn't need you anyway.
You're still moving in stream too, so.
No, good. Yeah.
Yeah, Sock says it's just processing.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so as you hit it, the head kind of like cracks, but it looks like there was a split there already as the face kind of opens up, and this long tentacle tongue kind of like flops out and begins moving around.
So it's one of the dog vampires from Blade 3.
Yeah, only of Yagwai. So like 10 times worse.
I didn't know if that was a weird pull or not.
Or it's an avatar of Naruthotep. Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, why not? And then on the wall, you see Dunwich Borers bringing you bears for days. Yeah. Hostile. You know what? No. I'm spending 2 action points. The bear goes again.
Well, not the not bear.
Yeah, the
bear.
not bear.
Is the not bear a cousin of the not deer, which is my favorite cryptid?
Probably. So the not bear is actually going to attack Screwdriver because, why wouldn't you? Claws.
Its head open.
That is 2 successes. What's your defense?
Defense is 1.
Fantastic. So I got enough. That's your left arm.
Okay.
As its claw doesn't do enough damage to hurt you. Oh, maybe it does. 5, 6, 7 damage.
So 1 point.
Yep. The good news is that its bite and its tentacle are 2 separate attacks. That's a bite to your leg,
Okay.
your right leg specifically.
Okay.
2, 5, 6. Oh, those are piercing. Oh, that's better.
Oh.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Piercing 2. So it's going to ignore 2 of your armor.
Right, so I'm going to take 6.
Which means you've been injured. That's a critical damage. Your leg is disabled. Your movement is halved. And then the tentacle.
Oh no.
That was your right leg, correct?
Yeah.
Well, this is a crit success on your left leg as the tentacle kind of whips out around that leg. And we're going to call this stun on this. Why wouldn't we? You are 100% for sure stunned. 2, 4, 8 damage.
8 damage? Ooh.
Yep. And you are stunned, so you can only take actions next round if you spend an action or action points for them.
Right. Just hear, oh no, it's just like last night.
And as you watch that tongue wrap, or that tentacle tongue wrap around that leg, there's this viscous, like purple pussy liquid dripping off of it. Screwdriver, you've been kind of poisoned by that.
Watch out for the tongue.
Just remember, folks, if you want to watch Screwdriver get poisoned, you too can donate. Hostile, it's your turn.
I would like to spend a luck point, and Norma will spit out her joint.
Because it's done got serious.
And I have to rhyme, so now's my time.
Fantastic.
That is...
The chat would like someone to use animal handling to make this Yagwai their pet, so you can have Shmooly and Drooly.
Oh, that is great. Shmooly and Drooly.
I would like to roll really good, so I'm going to do an action point.
Yeah.
In this hood.
In this hood.
That is a 10, a 3, and a 12. So 3 successes on the
Fan-
shelf.
Fantastic. That'll get you 2 action points back and cap you again.
Let's see. And this is shish kebab.
Which
I
is
don't know
energy.
what rhymes with shish kebab.
It's energy
Screw
damage,
this
correct?
mob.
Yeah, there you go. Screw this mob. And then, what did you roll location by chance?
No, Joe. Let's see. That's going to be 8, which is great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. That's great, mate. 1, 2, 1, 6. A luck point to fix this miss.
There you go. Yeah.
Up to 3 dice, right?
Yeah.
Tight.
Two, 6, and 1. It's not a gun.
Is that 2, 6, and 1 total?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 3 damage and 6 piercing. That's all damage. It's still up, but it definitely took some damage. Fantastic. Anything else from you, hostile?
Nope.
Dope. Vault.
All right. I just wanted to check first aid real quick because I'm going to be healing Screwdriver.
You can just stab them with stim pack. Take a minor action to do Kim, and then you don't have to roll anything. It just expends the stim pack.
Yeah, and it heals 4.
4 plus your 3,
Okay.
so it heals 7.
I was also seeing if I could fix the stun.
You cannot during, especially not
Okay.
during combat, but no, you cannot fix stun at all.
All right.
You can't fix injuries during combat. You can fix health though.
All right.
Yeah,
I will go
again.
ahead and do that. And would you like the Psycho?
Oh, I didn't even look up Psycho.
It's plus 2 damage
okay.
on all attacks and plus 3 physical defense.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll run up to him, basically take 2 needles and jab him on either side of his neck.
Yeah. Just kind of.
And actually, I am
That's
going
too
to roll first aid. I'm going to stab him with the Psycho as the minor, and then I'm going to roll first aid to fix his injury.
You can't fix the injury during combat.
Can't? Okay.
Yeah, you can. You'll be able to. You'll be able to do it afterwards.
Yep.
But that's yeah.
So yeah, you'll heal 7 damage,
Cool.
and you may need to roll for addiction. We'll find out later.
No, this is your brain on blow.
Oh, that rhyme money was well spent for sure.
So the 3 defense, so that stacks with my 1, so I got 4 defense now.
You should have more
No,
than...
it's damage reduction.
Damage reduction.
So it goes on your armor, so it'll be
Gotcha.
3 on top
Okay.
of everything else
So
you've got.
9. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you.
Yep. That's your turn though, right?
Yes.
Cool. So top of the round is Trick.
All right, I'm going to with a pistol. Do I do like a action to or is it a rotating like a revolver?
It's a revolver.
Got it. Cool. So I cock it back again, and I'm going to fire again, and I'll use an action point to get 3. So I have 3 d20 on this, aiming at the Yagma?
Yagwai.
Yagwai.
Yagma's a totally different thing. I don't think we want Yagma. I'm looking
Cool.
up
Okay,
Yagma.
so I got 2 successes. No
Okay.
criticals or anything fun. So that's 9. And Norman has a quality of close quarters and reliable. Does that do anything?
Just that it's less likely to be bad, and in close quarters you don't take. There's no problems firing.
Beautiful. All right, so 9 die. That is a 1, 2 2s, and a 6.
1, 2 2s, and a 6.
And then I think most of my abilities are like
1,
for
2 2s,
range.
and a 6. So that's 6 damage, and that's physical, so 4.
Could
Cool.
I, for
don't
better?
Don't forget your roll location too.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It won't matter. It doesn't matter. It's got damage reduction all around, and that wasn't enough for a crit.
18, so I'm right leg. But could I have the ability better criticals. When you inflict 1 or more damage, spend 1 luck to crit and cause injury.
Absolutely, you can. You said left leg,
It is 18. It is right leg.
right leg,
What do you have to roll to get tentacle?
head. You have to roll head. Perfect. Anything else from you?
Are there opportunity attacks in this game?
Not really.
Okay, I'm gonna take a step back, but say like, "We got you, Screwdriver," but then back up.
Fantastic.
Why are you backing up?
Hey, aiming.
It's the Yogwai's turn, and
Well,
So
What?
top of the round, it takes 3 damage.
oh
because
yeah,
of-
it actually takes it at the end of its
Oh,
turn. I
end of its
believe.
turn. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
and a screwdriver. Remember, you're also like have adrenaline pumping through your heart.
It's going to turn on hostile. You don't have to rhyme as we murder you. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Claw. It's going to hit your right leg. It's
Okay.
What's your defense? Oh,
My
that's
defense is 1.
okay. I critically hit you anyway.
Oh, okay.
So 9 damage. Oh my.
Oh no.
2, 4,
Love
6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 damage. Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
On the right leg,
Yeah.
let's see. It looks like my physical DR is 9. So that
So
that
you'll take
supersedes that.
7 in the right leg, but because you have adamantine skeleton, that's not a crit.
Oh,
So no
thank
injury.
you for remembering that.
Yep. It's going to bite you in the right arm, and it succeeds. Need another die. That's also not good. Hey, good news. We're going to get to use that healing from chat. So this is piercing. So piercing 4, it's going to, or piercing 3, it's going to ignore 3 of your damage reduction.
Okay.
9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. So if I'm only it's ignoring 3, so I take 6.
Correct.
Got it. Just
Which
double
again is still not enough to do anything or to do a crit. And then its tentacle is going to wrap around your head. That was 10 last time. This tentacle's really paying off, Sock. Just FYI. You are definitely stunned,
Okay.
and you're going to take 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 damage around the head.
Phew. All hits my physical DR.
Yep.
I believe. Okay.
So we have, I think, like 3 heals sitting in the donation. So why don't we toss Screwdriver? Are you still down any hit points?
Yeah, I'm at 17 from 25.
Yeah. So let's throw you 8 points, and then let's throw 8 points to Hostile, who just got hit. I don't think Trick Shot or Doc have been hit really.
Trick did. He's
4
points.
Okay. We'll hold on to that last 8 points of healing for right now until somebody needs it, because somebody might have just taken a boatload of damage.
Yeah, Shmooly ran around and is administering his stim packs from the barrel.
Yep. Screwdriver, it is your turn. You are still stunned.
Oh, we're spending a point.
2 points, but yeah.
But
Oh, there is an outstanding heal specifically for Justine. So go ahead and heal 8 more points, Justine.
Thank you. I'm back up to the top. This is
is it 2 action points? I thought it was just 1 to get unstunned to do an action.
No, it is 1 specifically for trick shot because of
Oh, okay.
perks.
Okay.
So it'll be 2 action points for you to take an action.
Okay.
And it's not to unstun you; it's to take an action at all.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, and did the bear take his 3 points?
Oh, he did now.
He's gonna take his 3 points, and he's gonna learn to like it.
Oh, he's still up. So
How long does that last? Is it
Uh,
just 1 round?
it's persistent. I'd have to look.
Yeah, I can look it up if you
No,
like.
that's okay. Go ahead. Go ahead, Screwdriver. What would you like to do?
I'm not gonna aim because I don't want to spend any more of our action points.
I mean, we still have 5.
All right.
We're doing good.
I'll spend 5 to call a shot. I'm aiming for the head because that tentacle needs to go. It's disturbing.
Number of round equal to effects, so 3 rounds. It'll
Okay.
take 3 damage. It can spend a major action to test to make it stop, which it's not going to do.
That's 2 criticals, a 4 and a 3,
Okay.
and then another success. So that was 3 successes.
All right. So that was 2 more than you needed.
Yeah. 6, 8, 9, 11, and then the psycho was giving me 2 more to my damage.
Yes.
All right. Don't need that. Don't need that. Keep those. That'll go there. There we go. Okay. All right. I'm going to spend luck to reroll 3.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that works. I will take that. Okay, so that ends up being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1. Let's divide this out better. All right, so that's 3 1s. That
Okay.
is 5 2s.
5 2s.
Yeah, 5 2s.
Okay.
13.
And then 2 5s and 2 6s.
What's your special ability on this weapon?
Well, persistent.
Persistent and piercing.
Piercing, and it's energy.
5 2s and 2 6s.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. How many 5s and 5s? 2 5s
It's
and
2 5s, 2 6s.
It's dead. Like, I could go through. You did like 20 damage. It only has 37 hit points, of which it had 10 left. But like that was also piercing 8 or 4, and it only has damage reduction at 2. It is murdered.
I take a step before I take a step forward. I just I unignite the hammer and I just kind of give it a little kiss.
Aw, Tentacle Tony's dead.
I like to think that it looks like a Gallagher show around us right
Okay.
now.
And that's when you hear the second bear. No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
Let's do it.
Or even worse, that's when you hear its poor little cubs.
Or Tentacle Tony's partner.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, then we just raise them as our own.
There we go.
Excellent point. Excellent point.
Yeah. So you have dispatched this Yagwai. You have a map of the facility and an understanding of where the armories are. I didn't say it earlier, but there is enough room in the hangar deck to. This was a complication, wasn't it? This was a really complicated complication. I appreciate that happened. You can tell that the hangar for the vertebrates has enough space for 8 vertebrates. The likelihood that there are 8 or 8 working vertebrates is very low. But you have lots of options here. What do you guys want to do?
I mean, I don't think we should go through the front door. I mean, I'm pretty sure they saw us through the hole. They scampered down the bunker.
Saw us, heard
Yeah.
us.
Is
Why
the
do we-
armory in the bunker?
There are 3 separate armories. One's by the front door. One is by the vertibird area, and then one is kind of by the tunnel that leads out to that distant entrance.
It almost seems like that tunnel's our best bet if we don't want to. If we want to go stealthy, I'm also open for opening up that hatch and tossing a nuke down too.
I'm not opposed to that either.
Well, let's go break that hatch.
All right.
You've got a hammer, and the psycho actually lasts into the next scene.
Oh,
Oh yeah, what's the roll for addiction?
He cannot be addicted to it.
Why not?
He's only taken one dose, and it has an addictive rating of 2.
Oh.
So you roll 1 action die. If you get enough effects to equal the addiction rating, then you're addicted to it. But since you've only ever taken it once, you roll 1 die and can't get 2 on it.
Okay.
No, I might have to do that again. I like this stuff. This feels great. I haven't felt this good in years.
Dude, how many doses of that did we get?
Just
2.
1.
2?
We got
Did we
2.
get 2? Okay.
God, I want to get a... If we do this again, I need to get a syringe launcher.
Yeah. I would like to thank the people in the gift train for these bear gifts.
The bear gifts are awesome.
I would say they're very
fun.
good.
They're very very good. Okay. So what's the plan? What is the entry point for you guys?
I guess the bunker.
I think we're going to crack open the vertibird thing.
Okay. So you guys head out kind of down a ways. You're not quite sure how far it is. You maybe travel half a mile down, and then it becomes very clear that the ground is no longer dirt and grass, and you are walking on metal. You can see where the seam is, and it is relatively large. Like 2 vertibirds could take off at a time. Yeah, you've got plenty of area here that you can see. It's just a matter of figuring out how to open it. So what do you guys think?
Can we open up the armory by the vertibirds?
Well, it's inside. So
Ah.
this is kind of like wow, that's my maybe. You know what? I don't care. It's like the X-Men where their plane is always underneath something. You're on top of that thing it's always underneath. So you have to open these doors that are essentially the ground to get down into the actual hangar. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Probably
we
not the
wanna-
best reference, but that's what I'm thinking of all the time.
Do we want to blast it?
Well, I thought we could let Screwdriver loose with the gavel, though.
That too.
Screwdriver, why don't you give me an intelligence repair check?
Intelligence repair check. All right.
Difficulty is going to be a 2.
Okay.
We have a cap of
We're back at cap.
AP. Yeah, we got AP coming out our ears.
So that's it's going to be repair plus intelligence.
Yeah.
And that's going to be like 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I'll buy.
Okay.
I'll spend an action point. Hopefully, I'm not so jacked up on Psycho that I can't think my way through this.
Yeah.
That's going to be... Ooh. What was the difficulty?
2.
2? I got an 18, a 17, and a 4, so I got the 2 for the critical success.
Okay.
Or 2 with the critical success, I should say.
So you didn't get 3, or you got the 2. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I got the 2.
Okay. You kind of move around a little bit, or like to look to see what the best options would be, and you come across what is kind of hidden in the ground, and there's like an access panel off of the actual doors. And you pop it open. You're 100% sure you can rewire this to open, but you're not sure you can rewire it to shut again. So basically, if you open this way, it may be stuck open.
Before...
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I was just going to say, before we open this thing up, is anyone still hurt?
Did my injury carry over? Because I'm only
Yeah,
at half
you
movement
still
right
you
now.
still have
Okay.
injury, and then any hit points that are lost are still there.
I'm capped at hit points again.
Same.
All right, I will roll to help Screwdriver with his injury, which I think is a difficulty of 1.
Yeah.
And I succeed.
Okay.
And Trick Shot, are you still injured
Nope.
or
Uh,
hurt?
Oh,
I'm only missing 4 HP,
Yeah.
so like
Oh, it doesn't cost me anything to heal you.
Oh, perfect.
There's no resource loss. And yeah, I succeed with 1 success, so you heal 7 or 8.
8.
You heal 8,
Perfect.
Yep.
and our
Back up to max.
thing's capped out again.
Again. Yep. That makes sense.
Thank you.
So do you want to go ahead and hotwire this open?
Yeah, I'm gonna hotwire it because I actually we're gonna hotwire it, but I'm gonna do something in character once we know if I hotwired it successfully.
Yeah. So you pull the wires, you hotwire it open. The doors, you can hear the gears and the hydraulics start, and then the doors start to open, and the ground shakes like a 5 on the Richter scale of earthquakes. It's pretty solid, but also the doors might not have been opened in, I don't know, 150 years.
Yeah.
Uh,
Everybody stand clear.
what I'm trying to say is you're not sneaking in.
No.
So the doors start to open. Everybody kind of backs off and away from them. They kind of just straight pull back, or they dip down just a little bit and pull back underneath the ground next to it. You can see down. There's probably a 30-foot drop, but nothing that you guys can't survive. You all have cushioned legs. I don't know if you noticed that, but you got damage reduction on falling.
I didn't realize that. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, I gave everybody cushioned legs because that seemed like a thing you would want while exploring. But you guys can drop down without too much of a problem. Getting out would be a problem, but you can see from a quick inspection 3 vertibirds. One of them probably can be made to work.
Anybody know how to fly a vertibird?
Some of you have pilot screwdriver.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel confident that you could probably get a vertibird to fly.
So
One in pilot. What?
so we can get a vertibird and hopefully at least 1 tank.
The
We could load up
tank
the vertibird.
wasn't the tank over by the other entrance though?
Well, but it's all one compound.
Oh,
under
gotcha. I see
here.
what you're saying. Yeah, let's drop down and figure out where we're going next.
Let's do
Okay.
it.
So the 4 of you drop down. I would assume like Trickshot waits to last to keep an overwatch as the other 3 of you drop down and then drops down last. You can see a door, like a military bunker door at the far end that leads back towards the way you came from. In the room, there isn't much beyond vertibirds and like gear for vertibirds. Extra parts, seats, like mounts for miniguns. There is each of the vertibirds have 2 miniguns mounted on both, one on each side of it. And then there are 2 racks of combat rifles.
Ooh.
So 3 combat rifles in each rack, 1 on each side of the door. This is not the armor you're looking for. These are just like, hey, we're headed out, got to grab a gun kind of situations.
Do we want to check out, see which one of these is flyable, and then load it
Yeah.
up with those guns?
I was gonna say let's load up with the guns, some spare parts, whatever we can load onto it and take it back to the colony. Yeah.
So what I'm going to ask for is a intelligence repair. There is no difficulty on this. The higher you get, the better it is.
Do
Alright,
we want to spend an action point, or someone
I'd
wants to help
suggest
me?
we spend.
I think I can assist. I don't know if you want me to, but
Well, let's see who would be best to.
Yeah.
What did you say it was? An intelligence.
Repair.
Intelligence repair. So Vault Boy has a pretty high intelligence.
I have a 10 all told.
I've got 15 with the intelligence and
Yeah.
repair. Yeah.
Well, you'd be leading
7.
us.
Yeah.
Trickshot's not going to be doing that.
Oh no, it's a 4 total.
Excellent.
So I want us to get the best. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
spend an action point for another dice too.
So just 1 dice.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I would say spend 3 and get 2 dice.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, and then who's helping?
I will.
Okay, fantastic. Go ahead and roll. That leaves us at 4 action points for you guys.
Okay, so that's 1 critical,
Okay.
1 success,
Oh, that's a complication. I can feel this.
and then 1 complication.
Fantastic.
I also got a success, so that's up to 4 successes.
4 successes.
You move.
Do you have anything to reroll with your talents and what have you? Perks? I think they're called perks in this game.
Can luck reroll?
Luck
Yeah,
can
luck.
reroll.
Misfortune.
I don't have any talents for a reroll, but I will spend luck to reroll that complication.
Sure. If you roll a complication,
It's not another success, but it's a 19, so it's not a.
Haha.
Oh man, I should have upped the complication range. What was I thinking?
Matt's like,
you,
man.
yeah. So you move through each of the vertebrates. The first one, it turns on. Everything seems like it will start up, or everything starts up fine. You notice there's not a lot of fuel in it, which that's not the end of the world. The second one starts up, but immediately sputters out. The fuel is empty.
Okay.
And the third one, it starts up. Fuel tank is pretty full, but the stick on it is real loose.
All right, so do we just want to siphon fuel out of that one?
Well, there is also fuel
Okay.
tanks in here as well, but
Yeah,
just,
we're just going to fuel up the other one that seems to be in the best working order. That way we can pop out, and I don't have to worry about fighting that stick or anything.
How many of us can fit in a vertibird?
all of you.
Okay,
I mean, like all of you and probably 4 other people.
excellent.
They're built to hold people in power armor.
Oh, yeah.
So
so then we got enough room in there to throw gear in there that we have in here, some extra parts, whatever we find.
you also find like 5,000 rounds of minigun ammo. It's among like 50 boxes, but
Yeah.
like there's a ton of minigun ammo in here.
I know 5,000 sounds good, but when you start unloading with that mini,
It's
you go
not.
through those
It
rounds
really isn't.
fast.
So you toss that, and I assume the combat rifles in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of clips for each of those, kind of stacked right there as well. Yeah, so you've got a vertebra that would be ready to go. There are controls for moving it to the center and then like bringing that to the surface, and you're pretty sure you can turn those on and jump into the vertibird without a problem. Is there anything? Do you guys want to go deeper in and see if you can find the armory, or is this good and you want to go? Because a vertibird is not a joke. Like, this is a pretty serious thing.
Yeah,
And
with the minigun.
hypothetically, you could pull 2 vertibirds.
We also got 2 more missiles for the fat boy too.
Yeah.
I'm good either way.
Yeah,
I could
honestly-
go for a goose or
This seems pretty good here, and there's a bunch of super mutants down there. And how much is the pay for this? Is the pay for this job pretty good, or is it just kind of okay?
The pay for this job is you're hoping to survive. Like, you're literally working. You're part of the.
Oh, okay.
You're part
is a
of the
per diem.
settlement. Yeah, this is a. You guys are taken
Okay.
care of because you're the elite squad, and this is the kind of elite stuff you do.
Honestly, I'd be okay if we just took this and then came back at a later date. Now that we have a good map of the location.
Sure.
Yeah.
And maybe like all those boxes of mac and cheese and stuff like that. We can like
Oh,
put
yeah.
all that in there and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
rag stew.
Yeah, definitely. In fact, if you want to, I can try and repair that stick before we go, so it's easier for whoever's going to pilot that other vertibird.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea. I'll keep watch at the. There's only one entrance to like where enemies could come out of, right?
Correct.
Well,
gonna
2 if
set
we
up.
count the roof.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 if you count the
Right.
hole in the ceiling.
You right.
So, I cannot remember your name. Hostile. You want to keep an eye with your razor gun,
yeah, Norma, we'll
On the
keep an
top.
eye out.
Norma.
So you guys set up. Can I get Screwdriver? Can I get you to give me an intelligence repair check? Difficulty is going to be a 3.
And I will aid you on that one.
Fantastic. And
Okay,
you guys
thanks.
are at 4 action points. Although you guys got some from the. No, you didn't. Yeah, you're at 4 action points.
All right. I'm going to spend an extra one just because I don't want to have a repeat of Betsy.
Yeah. That's fair. Roll them complications. 3 complications.
Ooh. That's a 1, a 3, and a 15, so that's 4 successes for me.
Okay.
That is none for me.
Well, that's okay because that's still one action point back. Yeah, you tighten up the stick. You tighten up a couple other things. Both of these are in good repair. You might be able to get the third one up and running, but you're not sure. You couldn't get the rotors to really spin with it being empty.
Do we have a third person that can pilot it out of here?
I don't think so.
We don't, so we may want to
Just take
set
the
it to. I was about to say set it to explode, so they don't come
Mm.
after us with it.
Or you just steal all the,
Parts out of it, yeah.
or just the fuel.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can load all the fuel into the second one.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank
That
you.
way, because I don't know where we're gonna come across vertibird fuel. It's not like we can just whip that up at
There are a couple other military options, like not a joke, and you could probably also refine it from any of the gas stations you could find.
Cool.
Yeah, you can run. You can run military jeeps on kerosene. It's fine.
I wonder what that Nuka do would do to it.
Throw the
We haven't used that
into
yet.
the-
That's an
It's the-
idea.
It's the liquid
Yeah.
Schwartz.
Yeah, there you go. I was like, what was the movie that they? Yeah, it's Liquid Schwartz.
Mm.
With an intelligence of 4,
Also-
trick shot is being the team himbo and just carrying a bunch of stuff and doing what people ask and just being
Yeah.
cooperative and watching the door.
Also, the Double Dragon movie had a car that ran on garbage, and at one point, I think they threw a can of hairspray in it,
Nice.
and it just rocketed off.
Nice.
If anyone else remembers that garbage fire of an amazing movie.
I forgot it was actually a movie.
It was.
The only actor I can name in it is Alyssa Milano was in it for some reason.
So you guys get the vertibirds loaded up, start them up, and lift off. As you're getting above the complex, from above, you see 8 unopened missile silos. And that's where we're going to end it tonight. This has been a fun game. As you guys fly back to Irving, hopefully they have landing pads for vertibirds. We'll find out. But you have 2 vertibirds with chain guns or with miniguns. You did miss out on the 3 other Fat Man and the 30 mini nukes that were in the armory.
30.
Yeah, I was going to be real nice and just let you sneak in there and get them. Oh well.
That might be a problem if we play again.
Big thanks to chat for being here and also for
definitely.
giving us lots of fun stuff to deal with. Sock Fiddler, we really appreciate all the work you're putting in, keeping us on
You're
track
great.
with what's going on and what's coming in. Hey, listen, we're coming back tonight at 6 p.m. for Part-Time Gods. I think it's a brand new person running it who hasn't run for us before, but it should be a really good time. Part-Time Gods is a great game from Third Eye Games and another game that Carol edited. If you haven't donated and you were just like, I don't know, now's the time to donate. Like, listen, Carol, we're really close to getting to their $10,000 mark if we're not there already. So Carol could definitely use your help, and we would really appreciate it.
What are we at for that so far?
Oh, I'd have to go find the GoFundMe.
$400
We're
away.
$400 away. Thank you, Rook and Rasp. So yeah, we really appreciate all the fun we had today, and we couldn't have had this much fun, this much ridiculous fun, without you guys in chat and the charity. Like honestly, it would have just been a normal, boring ass Fallout game, and instead we got tentacle bears and Tiny and Tony. So thank you guys so much. If you do want to get the Fallout RPG, you can go over to that Modifius link. I highly suggest it. I literally think that 2D20 is one of the best systems out there, better than 5th edition, and I'm a big proponent of 5th edition. It's real flexible, and I like it a lot. So if you like horror, they've got Octon Cthulhu. If you like Fallout, they've got this. Star Trek runs on this. Conan. And then
John Carter of Mars.
John Carter of Mars and Dune.
Yeah, Dune.
So you got lots of options on this 2D20 system, and Modifius makes good games.
Mhm.
So definitely check them out.
and the books look pretty.
Yeah, listen, I do have complaints about Modifius and how they lay out the books sometimes, but their art is gorgeous. So definitely check those out. Check out the GoFundMe. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here for this. And we will see you guys at 6 p.m. tonight. All right. Bye.
Bye, guys.